Good morning. 2 a.m. 2:02 a.m. 10:31 was supposed to be Halloween, but the real Halloween would have been on Saturday, obviously, because they don't want to put anybody on the street on Tuesday. It was today. It was trash day. It was tremendous pressure around the world. So this is CNN. That's live. 2 a.m. So whatever I say usually comes to fruition. The first thing I saw was brunette, or redhead announcer. Her name doesn't matter because she's already on CNN. But what she's talking about is this. Let's just say if you're a reporter, for example, but you couldn't see my face. But I just put up my face, believe me, all over Facebook, all over every social media that I think is relevant. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Twitter, it's even more bizarre. TikTok, Telegram, Israeli soldier abducted by Hamas. So they're probably exchanging bait or hostages. Bait is a hostage. Remember, women and children come first in war. I knew that. There's a girl with glasses on. You think she's a soldier? Let's see. Hamas releases hostage video showing 3 women. Not girls, women. Why is she wearing glasses? Where do they come from? If they're in a hot desert, there's Netanyahu trying to broker again. That says GPO. What do you think that means? It looks like a huge tank. Where do you think it comes from? See all those soldiers? They got a sniper rifle up. Somebody blacked out. You think that's a girl or a boy? Stand behind a steel armored tank with like really heavy armor. Now, why is Israeli forces the top news? Obviously, it says immediately evacuate, and that means get out. Okay, this is Yusuf Safi or something. Speeding down an empty street. I don't see any cars. Looks like the wrong side of the street for me. Big bomb going on. Israel at war. That's IAW. Is that the United Auto Workers or IA? Oh, UAW. Because UAW right over here, 1187. Told you before. That's old Baltimore Pike, right? So if you're between old Baltimore Pike and I-95, where would you point? Obviously, that way is west, right? That way is north. Behind me is east. That way is south. Who's on southwest? That says UN. Is that un or no? What if you turned it upside down, like NIST, for example? So if you looked at the sign NIST, NIST, as a National Institute of Standards and Technology, you'd say, wow, man, I lived right outside E-Gate. 732 Cliff Dodge Drive. Then you wonder why you did it. Because when I was sitting there buying a house, I'm thinking to myself, well, I have to buy a house, right? Wife, getting married. Now I see somebody who looks like a big, this is a prime minister rejects. There's no ceasefire. That's London, 6:05 a.m. It says London. She's showing cleavage, almost showing it. I don't see the bra strap. I must see your boobs. This is London, 6 a.m. This is Dulles International Airport right now. You want to see my face? Sure. It's cool when I turn on this fan. Now you can see my room light up. See that little screen? I have the screen tilted down so you can see me. I'll just put it up here and say, look, there's a light right there. You see that fan blade? How many fans do you need? Why are they wearing that? Well, I showed you in the last video how good it could be. Now I got 2 notifications. Phone link. Works. It's tricky, but it works. This is Ketty Lena on Messenger, and my Facebook video is ready. So that's 2:04 a.m. Okay, so phone link works, believe me. So the phone link is, you have to set it up, basically. And it's tough to do. You need Microsoft support, the whole gig. I can get on Microsoft support and complain about anything along those little buttons. You know how long that would take? Let's just say you're at the hospital with one of those cell phones. Uh-oh, he just listened. He's raising his head because he can hear me. Israel incursion complicates. That's London, 6 a.m., right? She's been working all night. Has she been working all night? Three women appear in a video. So this is unclear. Big explosion. Another blue girl, right? This is Washington, D.C., 2:07 a.m. Do you think she's live? Yeah, that's Atlanta. That's Washington, D.C. This is Newark, Delaware, not Newark, New Jersey. I've been there too. One day I'm on a plane. Well, it's been government travel. Pilot says, look, what's going on? One of these small planes. Pilot. I said, speak, girl. Oh, she's got lipstick on. She committed, CNN didn't, but she just committed violence. Because she has lipstick on. She shouldn't. Look at all those degrees. She's got a flag in the back. That means she's got a dead person in her family from the United States government. What do you think they do with those flags? You think she's a true warrior, or her father was, or her husband? I don't see. It says Aaron Grant. She's not showing her wedding ring. Put up your hand, girl. Wow, look. That was her husband then killed. Good. She's widow then. And she got babies? Where's her baby carriage? Remember the customer service when you get on there when they're all working from home and you have to call them and they say, oh, gee, wow, I got a baby crying in the background. It's annoying, isn't it? When I have to crawl in and annoy you while somebody's on customer service walking from home. Pandemic style is back. She got threats on her thing now. Well, why do they do that? That's London, 6 a.m. That's Washington, D.C. You think she has I don't see the flag anymore. Why'd she do that? The flag just disappeared. There's an analyst. Uh-oh, my heater just clicked. I think it's getting cold outside. Who's at the hospital now? This one's over here. It's 6 miles. I can walk it. Real tough to walk at night. Where's Chick-fil-A? What do all those nurses do? So the color matters. What's the color of her blouse? Well, let's hit. Well, what's the color of her hair? She looks like a natural redhead, right? What's her? Oh my God! She almost said my name. Dramatic incursion. That's. Why don't I see the earplug in her head? She's got the American flag behind her. That's Sir Dot Israel, AFPT, whatever it is. She's a global affairs analyst. Kimberly Dozier. Is that Dozier or Dozier? Kimberly? Is that Kim or Kimberly? Sounds sarcastic, doesn't it? Why? Because I can use sarcasm to my advantage. Why can you project your voice around the world? Because I'm reading CNN in the morning. I'll read it. See, that's 2:11. So when it fall back next week, the 5th, which is next Saturday, right? So today's Tuesday, Halloween. So November 1st is one day away. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th is Saturday night, 2 a.m. It goes fall back. So all of them are going to be complaining, oh, there goes another car crash because they can't adjust their lifestyle, because they live at home all of a sudden. They threw all their money out the window because the pandemic is starting again. So not only is there too many people on Earth, population count matters. Not only are there too many babies crying, not only did I get divorced, why didn't you have kids? Do you think a dog is a kid? Do you think a dog is a kid? See that little white light? I can turn it off. Questions. Who has a question? She's a global analyst. but she has a flag. Do you think that's her mother's flag with the American flag, which means say somebody died? Her father's flag, her husband's flag, her son or daughter's flag, because it can't be her flag because she's still alive. You want to see proof? Check the bathroom. It's the easiest thing to do. Why can't you see my face? I'm standing right here. I can see her face. What's her name? Kimberly. What's her name? Goodbye. Now, what did we just miss on TV? We missed the commercial, right? Scalpel, Visa. What's the next commercial? Why do you think I ran that way? Very simple. I had to take a poop. Almost out of toilet paper. But believe me, I got the extra roll right there, I think. One right there, I think. There's Israel War there. I don't care what her name is, because forensics expert next year. So what did we just learn? This is what we just learned. When you live outside Egate at Nest, you know the whole campus. So when I was buying the house, I'll call it, 732 Clifftop Drive, I was working for somebody else, Vitro Corporation, brought out by British Aerospace Engineering, which is basically tied to Dassault Systems, which is basically tied to me, because I have one of these shirts that's polyester, basically, or cotton. They're trying to identify mutilated bodies. That sound like a horror film to you? That's 15 minutes in. Think you can stand a lecture? Oh, I could teach PhD students. Remember, they're supposed to be up late at night partying, taking their midterms or something, getting ready for Thanksgiving holiday. They're already carving turkeys, so start pardoning turkeys. Remember the East. She looks skinny. Looks single to me. Looks like somebody's struggling with a storage container. What do you think they're doing all of them? You want to donate blood? Get on Facebook and donate to the Salvation Army. That's what I would say. What's Hamas? Spell it backwards. Samas or something? Spell Drexel backward. Lexard. You know how you spell Drexel backward? Lexard. Want to see my pictures? I got them all right here. Ex-wife, all my old friends. Colorado. I don't think I took Colorado pictures, but another scary story about this Colorado River. That is a gorge. It is a seventh wonder of the world for sure. That's why they call it a mule, or me, Mike Yule. But it's even more bizarre because it keeps unfolding. Now they got backwards things. So remember, Dulles Airport, Baltimore Washington International Airport, and Reagan International. Sitting there one day, and that is the command capital of the world, believe me. I was sitting there watching these huge planes. Huge. But that has all changed. Here comes somebody that looks like a what? Here's Tom Weisberg. Went by too fast. So tape it. I see a lot of girls fucking around doing nothing. She looks scary. Appropriate for Halloween. Really scary. She looks like she's the head of the National Forensic Investigation Department. Mikhail Levin Eli. You think she's American? She's waving her hand. She got something Egyptian written on it. Try and read that. I see Muslims doing this. Oh, there goes a dead body. Looks like a dead body to me if it's in a bag. Warning, graphic video. That's CNN. You can't get that over the air. It's cable, do it. This is Sarah Sidner, senior correspondent. See all those things right there? What do you think it looks like? I went to Drexel. I had to take biology, chemistry. I was studying electrical engineering instead. That's why I have this guitar right here. Not QATAR. GUI, like graphic user interface. Talk. Why do you think I named my channel Mike the Fool with a Guitar? Okay. Joined with some Facebook dude one day. I want to change the name of my page. Go ahead, try it. Failed, it was a waste of time. It says makeshift morgue. She got a little baby girl. You think she's going to grow up without her parents? There's parents. I'll obviously spit her out. What about her? What's her name? Well, CNN Journal documents life in Gaza. 2:21 a.m. So, what is your address again? You want my exact location? I can type it in. 221. That's 220. That's 222. So 222 is 222. How much is that TV worth? Shanghai Comp, Hang Seng, and Nikkei. 3,000, 17,000 went to Indonesia Composite, S&P AS 200. Markets are basically maxed. Dow Jones 32 dropping, Nasdaq 12, S&P 4 gaining ground. They got ultra business briefing markets on CNN. That's 223. What happens at 2:30? There's Cooper. Look at all those heads going by. There's an MRI unit. They said my name again. There's Dr. Gupta, right? The slow killing of America with all the girls who love to get paid more money. So money makes the world go round, but they still got to take a poop and pay someone. Like leg and back pain. Why stand up so much? Well, we just heard from Bad Company full out and brightest test. I'm reading the news to you as I see it. That's 21 minutes. Almost matches the exact number on that thing, doesn't it? You ever see these doctors? Believe me, I played football, diving, whole thing. It's called isometrics. You put your hand on your head like this, but you need somebody else to do it. Then you put your hand, really a lot of pressure like that. Now you can feel the pulse on your head. Same thing like this. Put your hand really like that. It's called isometrics. Pressure your neck, just like the chiropractor over here trying to rip me off in the castle. Big bike event when I was able to do it right over here on River Road. I lived there 3 years. Totally crazy apartment. I was so afraid every single day. I locked my door, triple locked it every single time. I just heard a plane above my head. That's unusual. Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Almost 2:30. That's Newcastle, Delaware. Where's Oldcastle? See that plate on that wall? What do you think it is? It should be a clock. A clock? There's something to scan on that TV. How do you do it? How do you do it? That's 22 minutes. What's the news of the day? Look at that window. Looks nice, doesn't it? Wait. I got another one right over there. I never opened. Why? I see violence on TV. But there's violence everywhere. See all those images? Why do you? So a Y to you, I could say this is a W. Remember sign language. This is an M. This is an I or an I. This is not good. Shut up. Listen. This is a T. This is a V. That's a TV. This is a T. Call a timeout. So all you little girls and boys getting into kindergarten, first grade, you better get under your desk right now. I see orphans. How many orphans are there? Now I see a lot of people get angry in the morning, 2 a.m. That's when they wake up and realize you're either alive, dead, or asleep. Now, if you were me, anybody can say that if you were me, because everybody wants to be me. Is that not true, Paula Newton? That's Paula Newton, that's whatever. So that's Paula Newton. Do you think she's related to Fake Newton? Haven't seen the old Fake Newtons around. But what is your favorite Halloween candy? Would you rather trick or treat? Me, I'd rather trick. In Fallcroft, we We were so, how do you say, peculiar, basically. Because when you come out of Center City, Philadelphia, and go in Southwest, it ends at Fall Creek, basically. Then you either end up at the bottom of the hill, water always runs down, or you can either go up the hill. You can either go up the hill, which is split between basically Glenholm and Norwood. They literally battled over street. I mean, one borough, Norwood, 19074, would, I mean, it's got all the Indian names, basically Cleveland, Annisland, all the Seneca, all Glenholm, nothing. But the hill was so steep that South Avenue ends obviously south. So I mean, it was so steep. But the way the boroughs battled over the actual paving, the potholes and stuff, they would literally they'd pave one side or the other. But when you hit the top of the hill, you knew you were safe. So you could either go down. Of course, there's Glenelg Pool. They had one of the best boards ever, though. No diving team, nothing. They must, no, they didn't have a diving team. I wouldn't know. They might have. I'm not sure. Nah, I wouldn't know. Anyway, that was a great pool. But it was so complicated because the trestle goes right by another super complicated intersection. You come up to, I guess your base is still on South Avenue, and it turns into, well, Chester Pike. You either make a left or a right. That's Route 13. Takes you all the way in. I guess the next one was got to cross another set of railroad tracks, actually single line tracks. Except then, yeah, because the freight trains and other ones they mix sometimes. Mhm. Yeah, it says we cook and share with whatever we eat, which is basically true. That's what we're trying to do out here, which they tried to do, picnic and everything, and then they canceled. Mm-hmm. This neighborhood. So I'm just hanging out, having fun. Yeah, having that fun. Actually, just trying to keep the spirits up. That's what the brother's going to do. Even though he's wearing do rag, which I would call a do rag, or just a shirt. I do it too. I wore that when I was playing soccer. I never had trouble. Uh-huh. Yeah, because they're becoming louder. Oh, that's why you don't see any birds. They're freaking out. Actual birds. Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm back on it. So when coming up there, you end up at. Let me think about that. Come up either make a left or a right on Chester Pike, and then basically you're going under septic trestle. Coming up to the next one, which is nasty because it's a single line freight train. I know people have been hurt. I myself used to put pennies on the rail to see if they would squish, and they did. They'd be fine. But you still have to watch when they're going by. I mean, huge freight trains, they don't stop. Then I guess straight after that would be you end up at the Acme, basically PSF. That's one of the first banks ever, of course, with ATMs. I don't know when they first invented the ATM, but it was really scary. That's the McDade. Yeah, that's the McDade Mall. McDade Mall. That's why I'm talking different. You used to call it McDade Mall, but I think it has a MAC. One. So on the one, McDade Boulevard ends up way up. It's all the way up over to Sharon Hill, all the way around. But just going north, you still keep going north, and then you pass Our Lady of Fatima's. Nice, it's really beautiful church where my uncles actually laid out when I saw all my cousins. But I saw them again, not those particular cousins, because they were on the other side of my family. Right, because I wouldn't have, but he was definitely, he got the flag. He was buried right at St. Peter and Paul's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was probably buried there, one of them. After that, you got Coming up, well, there's Holmes Avenue. It's directly Morton. It's Morton Homestead. It's 420. Basically. Coming up left, oh, right, come up on the other. Really? Well, that's the Sea King train station. It's a different sector line, probably. Yeah, because they have a different rail. Oh, you got to make a left or a right. Right there. That's a tough. I think that's Primo Sea King or one of them. That's another tough stop. I don't know if I ever got on the train there, but that's we're sitting in traffic right there at that stop. That's a tricky lake because the train stops, but you either have to stop, go, or wait. Exactly for that. So you have to remember, where you are. After that, after the train goes by, you can keep going up. It turns in. I think it does turn into North Avenue right out there. Mm-hmm. Well, if you make a right, you're in on. I would know the name of the street. Definitely right there. It was one of the best guitar shops I ever heard of, like the smaller ones. I know the technology is way better today. Oh, my father's sitting there with me. He's telling me, Mike, man, you gotta make a bet. I'm looking on the wall. He's like telling me, dude, well, basically, take one. You can take one or the other. I'm looking at him now. I'm saying, because I had a cheaper version, only like a $50 hand-me-down kind of guitar. Yeah, I got pictures of them all. He looks at me. This is Super Axe Showcase, and they were. This is really Super Axe. The whole lineup, everything. I don't think I had the full chord or everything. Because I know the technology is way better now. He says, dude, you're going to pick one or the other. I'm looking at them all, looking at them all, looking at them all. I see this Gibson flying. I'm looking at it saying, I'm taking that one. He goes, no, you're not. He's looking at me, telling me, I'm like, no, man, I want the Gibson flying. Like, this that's literally gonna get me. He looks at me and just says, all right, I'll give you whatever. I think it was actually a $500 guitar. A true five, right on the number, 500 plus tax, whatever. I don't know what the tax rate is in PA, but basically, I'm sitting there. It's like, no, you got it. All right. So he basically tells me to take a cherry apple feather He's, yeah, he's saying, yeah, all right, I'll give you, I think it's three. I came up with my own money, because I think I split. He said, I'll give you 300. I start saying, okay, I can try. Ended up keeping that thing for almost, wow, definitely kept it for a really long time. Because I got really freaked out by it one time. It was definitely in 1979 Cherry Apple Red Telecaster. I mean Stratocaster, sorry. He, and I held that thing for, man, played it maybe through, garage band kind of things. Basically trained everybody. This one dude I used to hang around with, he was so fascinated how with the piano trick. He ends up, I'm teaching him basically how to play the bass because I already know how. Because the guitarist already knows that a bass is the top four strings of the guitar, basically. But the strings are way fat. Special gauges and everything. I'm just blabbing about anything. That's 34 minutes. Mike. Remember? That's CNN. They're all sitting down in a pew now. That's Denver, Colorado. That's where this comes from. Remember? All right, they're all sitting. It says Trump disqualification. Even more bizarre. First, they tried to crucify or get rid of him in Georgia. Now they got him on somewhere else. They'll never get rid of him. The American democracy is going off. So I'm back to my story. So this is Ivanka's got a testify, which I'm sure she's really capable of doing. I mean, she's a true beauty. Lost her mother. Everything must have been horrible for her. She. So I'm back to this. Where was it? I was just telling you about some kind. Oh, right. I was just on the Fallcroft story. So I'm sitting in Fallcroft, my fender, telling everybody, well, I got to pick somebody, meet somebody through some connection, another on School Lane. But he's a good dude. I don't even know if he's still around. So I'm starting up basically a garage band. And of course, I got to pick the drummer first. I'm setting him first time. So, I'm just making up bullshit, saying just follow along. The guitarist usually starts, then drum kicks in. And then, of course, we added a bass player. It's a different band. Because they were all already, we were all at the age of, I was basically a week. So I had to pick somebody. I got hooked up with a drummer. I don't know how. It must have been through somewhere. And another dude from, they were public school. They're probably Sharon Hill. Well, and of course, he was already ready. He was already capable because he had his own equipment basically. So the drummer already had his stuff. Because he had a really nice house right on School Lane, Paul Crump, right there. And of course, they had me with the amplifier dragging it back and forth because I'd leave it there sometimes. I got so pissed off. I mean, I had to pick the name of the band. So I'm sitting there thinking, I got to pick the name of the band, right? So I'm just sitting there drinking a can of soda in this case because I wasn't drinking beer at that point. Well, beer, I mean, one of these ancient brands. It's like ginger ale, but it's good for your stomach, ginger ale. It's got like the seltzer in there. That's what nurses will give you to calm your stomach. Mm-hmm. Ginger ale. So I picked the name of the band called White Rock. Now, most people would think White Rock is cocaine, right? But it was just the name of a soda can. I ended up getting pissed off because everybody else sucked. I was literally, the most talented one of that bunch, basically. Ended up starting another one, which was even more better because his family hit the lottery for $1 million. They buy him a white Les Paul. And I started hanging out with him. I have no idea how I hooked up with him, but he was good. He showed me like some. He was he was a little better than me at that point. Probably as good as me now, or better, but not as. He didn't go to college as far as I know. Sure enough, he told me a couple like good songs. His parents hit for $1 million. I don't know if they passed or that's irrelevant. But he and I were just an unbeatable pair because he knew he could come over to my house, basically, my parents' house, and just play. He used to wait for me every single day. Sure. I mean, he literally used to wait for me every single day. Every single day. Right on my doorstep. Or at my parents'. It's like Fallcroft, Pennsylvania. They have 3 bathrooms in that. They only have one, mostly. Mm-hmm. And storytelling. Just like I'm storytelling right now. Why do you think I'm leaning on this thing with steel? It's got a magnet. But that's the thing about people, like this particular thing, which I have to take care of. Open enrollment ends today. So it's even more brutal. The whole HBX exchange, all the computers. I mean, this guy's in LA, so he knows. I see all the logs. But that's good for him because he's judging on something. But this is actual steel with a magnet. So that thing that I just showed you sticks to it. That's why my laughter, laughter can be contagious. Don't forget. A healthy mind can help toward your body. Isn't it? Any psychology major will tell you the same thing. Once you're up, do your thing. You're not going to stop once you're having fun. So fun is fun, and fun is fun. That's why he and I mean, we make fun, but I usually say this. How do you put fun in funeral? You can't. It's an impossible task because anybody of my age who has seen people pass away know that they can't. You've already accepted your own fate, I guess you would call it. Because how do you put fun in funeral? Okay. So if you knew my last name, which is even more trend here, it's Juliana. So there's many of us. I mean, we have a huge family. But you won't see that even on my Facebook page. Eventually, possible. But here's the moral of this. There is none. I see people fighting. I've been in fist fights before, not many, but when you get into a fist fight, what's the first thing you do? I don't know. Good question, right? Now there's another commercial. That's 42 minutes. So that's the normal commercial. Normal. That's whatever time it is, the rolling commercial versus commercial. 42 minutes is the time for a commercial, usually on TV program. Everybody knows that. No, it's not TBS, and they're smart. They switched their whole thing. All the senior citizens, CBS switched their thing. Yeah, they switched it. They got rid of their late night comedy second act. ABC did the same thing, but NBC still stuck to it. Seth Meyers, which is unusual. So 3:30 is the real number for NBC. That's really live video. Because I myself changed. It was tough. I think I had to talk to somebody to do it. Because I was involved with that too. I mean, the whole Obamacare or Affordable Care Act. When I knew I had enough money, I was out. I was gone. Even though I was middle class, basically. I knew I was going. Knew it. I'm like, oh, because I was doing my calculation. I was like, wow, I have this much, this much, this much. And I knew my financial strategy was almost perfect, semi-perfect, but good. I mean, almost exceptional, because I knew what to do as I was doing. Mm-hmm. So that's why when you put this thing down, it sounds so good. The way I do this is unbelievable. This is actually how you should do it with somebody. You do that. It slides right off, but see how it just clicked on because it knew what I was doing. But it's just a here. But I want to say, when you're at this age and you're stuck in a room of this size with this kind of thing, you know that you have to spend money at a pace which is equivalent to macro and microeconomics or a theory of bullshit. Watching TV, having fun, great popular movies. Looking at people of my age group, baby boomers, most of them, this with shingles, that's tough name to say because you have that shingles on the roof, which is just every word has two meanings. Not doing it. So I'm just having fun because I broke my string. That sucks, man. I got a B string that's broken. So I'll just make the best of it. Just have fun. This thing's broken, man. I broke a B string. but they are so pointy. I literally was playing it broken yesterday. I know it's still in tune. All the other strings. I was having fun hanging around. So. But you have to like trap yourself into a small corner when you get old, just like that, with the small corners. I literally broke this thing. These things are, this can kill you. But I would never do it. That's why these are really dangerous. I played it all the way through. It's so thin you can't probably see it on this camera, but this definitely, the string is actually off. You probably can't see where it is, but it's definitely off. But this is definitely heavy. That's definitely a Fender Telecaster. I think this one was 200 or 300. It's definitely really nice. Yeah, this is how it sits, but but it's missing one of the strings right here. So this is A. That should be B. D. D. A. But it's missing one. Because this thing is so pointy. I mean, you got to be really careful when you pick up one of these. You can actually poke your eye out. That's why guitarists are so superstitious. I can feel the tip of it. Oh, no, this is really, you can actually kill somebody with this. That's how pointy it is. I'm just trying to figure out how pointy it is by using my tensile strength. I know that the back of it, right there, on the top of it, I broke the top of it because it was, I played through it so hard. It probably can be fixed, but I'm looking at it from the other angle just to say it. 46 minutes in, that's real story. So I was, see that light over there? It's pretty nice, isn't it? So, now this particular, on the back of it, I know it's broken on one side. So this string's somewhere here. It's either inside of it or gone. I would never know how to string this. I could probably say, oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Now you're using your eyes too blurry. So this is called optics. So I just went from optic number 1, optic number 2, optic number 3, violence number 4, anti-Semitic frets, because they're blurring out half the image. That's optics. So do you think I can play this right now electrically? Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to have fun. Show you how good it was. But this can kill someone. What's your weapon of choice? Well, this one's a Telecaster. See that light? Which one? There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Look, I'm going to poke my eye out. These are tough. See the string? I see 6 silver shiny things. Hear it? That's like a string. Yeah, a guitar string, babe. Oh, let me see if it works. Looks shiny, doesn't it? Where's its box? It says wave. Think it's sharp? See that fan? That's a shoulder. How much muscle does it take to lift that? Do you think the string is inside that box? Either outside of it or in it? Think it came out yet? Well, it just came out. So the string fits into the box. Be careful with these. These are really dangerous. That's 49 minutes. How many people can string a guitar? You say Qatar or Guitar? You say graphical user interface? There's a part type. You want more optics? What was your favorite scientist ever? I don't know. Why can I say that? I see a lot of angry people, heads waving. This is Brian Todd. Looks aggressive and angry, Washington, D.C., because he's talking about a conflict with his hands. You want conflict? Here, I'll show you a Stratocaster. Got one right here. This one is nicer. Now, if you want to play one, you got to learn how to use it. Now, here's what I was told people. Use it or lose it. So, you can either use it or lose it. That's new, right, on this one. So, do you think this strap will hold? Looks heavy, doesn't it? It's in tune. Nice, isn't it? That one only has 6 strings. Looks like an army move, doesn't it? Yeah, I can just stand here like this. Say, look, there's Cornell, Ithaca. He also waving his hand like he thinks he's smart. You think he's smarter than me? I got an electric guitar. Where's my girlfriend? I see them on Facebook. Remember, all of it's virtual now. You can't touch a girl anymore. Why? Why would he say that? I've seen a lot of statues. I see a press conference live. A lot of people. Do you think it's live? Yes or no? Tough thing to say, right? So you got some dude flapping his gums on CNN. Some governor of New York talking. Now they're back onto war in Israel. You think it's all tied together, or do you think this is a really nice guitar? That's 52. Think I can play it? Take it to your bedroom. Sounds good though. Uh-oh, almost broke it. Sensitive when you see a beautiful girl on TV. Where's her husband? He at home sleeping with somebody else? Good. That's the end of her shift, right? 11:54 commercial time. What's it again? B minor. A. J. For you, Madam Window. It's all for you, Madam Window. All for you, Madam Window. For you, Madam Window. It's for you. U.S. tries to balance attack response with war worries. Window. It's for you, Madam. You want a satire? Yeah, it looks pretty nice there, doesn't it? You can't see it, but I'm playing it. Here's Lieberman trying to balance attacks. Looks like CNN Live. Think it's live, buddy? I don't know. I don't see a United States flag on his chest. That's 3 a.m. You lonely? No, not at all. I can talk to myself all night. I'm taping video for you. What's your name again? Miss America. Goodbye, Cable News, Warner Brothers. What's the next commercial? At 3 a.m.? It is important. Believe me, I'm standing there at 54 minutes on that thing with a Fender Telecaster. I'm sorry, Stratocaster. Sounds pretty good. That's B minor. G, F, E. See that finger? Is it worth it? How much do you think I'm worth to another girl? Better yet, am I worth to another boy? How much are you worth to yourself? You want a lecture? I started electrical and computer engineering at Drexel, and with a 3.17 GPA. Stuff to do. I grew up in a very rough neighborhood. Do you think it's rougher than Philadelphia itself? Oh no, well, but the extension of it. Now, do you think at 3 you're lonely? Yeah, I never was. Of course, I looked for a girlfriend or significant other who was equivalent financially, then the whole world. Yep, bananas crazy. But, of course, I'm still standing here. Why would you do that? I got a perfectly tuned Stratocaster, to show you Telecaster. I could plug it in if I want to. How much do you think this weighs? You think I care where it came from? Oh, it's pretty nice. What color do you think it is? Brown sunburst. But it looks black right now, right? What about the back of it? Same strength, right? But the strings, trick. These things hurt. Who can play it on top of their head? Oh, I can use it like a soldier, like a weapon. Why? Because I can sling it this way. Think it helps your shoulder? Here's Best Western. Near the hotel. Looks like a window, right? Uh-oh. See, I almost dropped it. See all those objects? When you put yourself into a tight space, you know what you do? You do that. Say, don't drop it. Oh, it'll break. Now, here's the question which everybody wants to know. If you break somebody's heart, supposedly Valentine, how many did you break? Well, I broke one for sure. But that was her prerogative. Because I put my family first. Just like she did. Ended up a big pharmacist. She's looking at me one day. I know she had a huge mansion. But she was afraid. She's another beautiful girl, which I blind date. Took her out, blind date. She fell in love with me, of course. Immediately. Dated her for 6 months. Ended up, telling her on Easter, basically. She's like, no, you gotta stay over and meet my family. I'm like, no, I'm going to see my family. Right back in Falkgrove. That was 309 North, way up there on the turnpike. I was in a 4-hour relationship. That's a long way to travel. That's a 4-hour relationship. Can you handle an hour lecture? Drive 4 hours to see one. You got a girlfriend, go drive 4 hours. That's what I just said. So if you want any boys want a girlfriend, you make sure you drive 4 hours for it. Understand, boys? That's 58 minutes. Think you can handle that one again?